key, one of the best spells in the game for Medusa.
So as they continue to work through the lanes here and build up to that kind of a point, ooh, we see mid lane, Owie eating the EMP. He's going to be muscled back while up and above. Saksa going to try to eat his way back under the safety of his own tower, eating lots of right clicks. The Savage War tries to come out and save him, but not going to stop him from getting the right click forward. And it's going to be Rhodes who picks up the first blood here for MP, but now could find himself in a bit of trouble. Moon has rolled in, actually miscalculates the dunk, but doesn't matter. He'll be able to get the spin. Rick's the first one though. That's, you know, come on, man. I want to see a dunk on the first dunk. We got 17 and 2 CS. And Offlane Mirana was a thing way long ago, but I'm sure Misery was a part of that time.
Yeah, yeah, whenever you have a Medusa, you know, it's sort of one of the issues with Medusa putting her in the safe lane is that she really has zero kill potential on most offlaners. As Resolution goes down up top.
Set up with a Savage War from MSS. It's NP quickly swarming in as a 4-man unit to get the job done, so it would have been more of a surprise if they couldn't get the kill.
A nice deep ward before their tower was taken, so he can see MSS farming there and make sure he doesn't go down up in this top lane.
This team still hangs around it. Nearby, Saksa spots out the bounty, grabs it. MSS so angry about it, just roars in his face. But they quickly swarm in. It looks like we happen to come across a haste rune here. Steps into the cold snap and starts poking at him a bit. Looking to save out the last hit made for Resolution. It's going to be a tornado that will snipe it down. MSS going to get dropped. Just trying to go for a bounty snipe. He will get slapped on the wrist and sent back home. What do you think about Envy as he's queued up what looks like a Lincoln Sphere here? Can't remember quite when the last Medusa meta, I know it was before even 7.0 was in town. Oh man, I thought what's happening up here. Charging for Moon? This man's trying to finish out his Blink Dagger. He's actually so close. He gets denied, and another couple of hundred gold is going to have to be farmed up. But ooh, look at this. It looks like they will get the tornado connection on SVG. And now he is frantically running for his life. A limp cow will get poked there. Finished off. MSS is also close, almost up in arms with Resolution, but will be able to creep away. The takedown to Moon, though, is nice. Stalls a little bit of extra time before he's able to get that Blink Dagger. Or is there more to NP's game plan before they try to really, you know, go on the prowl, if you will? Ooh, top lane, have to hold that thought because they've already making the move for Rose, it looks like. Moon has that Blink Dagger and jumps right in. No dunk will be necessary here as he drops so fast.
As he gets that tower, and they don't get anything off of that, so now MP can be able to push out the other lanes. They go into mids. Moon actually jumping in. Rose maybe gonna go down.
He's down. Lots of spins there for him, but Owie wants vengeance. Can he get one more swipe for the finish? He needs another. SVG helps bash him in, but the tornado comes out from Weeha to look and lock him in place. SVG, Nether Strike, finally gets it done. MSS has shown up, and he sets it down with a big rattle roar. It's going to be Owie who will get the finish there, and Saksa with no more mana will have to step away. MP with a good turnaround thanks to the rotation of MSS in this mid lane. Misery actually gets the arrow. Owie walks forward into it. A buyback will come out. And Moon wants to make the fight happen here. Owie charges forward, looking to go for Saksa. Finds himself dunked. The buyback of Moon. And DC just hunting on forward here to go for more. MSS tries to step back and behind the tree. Envy, though, dishes out the Stone Gaze. Moon has to call, get the armor. Is it going to be a dieback for Moon? It looks like it will be. He's going to get dropped. And now DC still content on fighting here, pushing towards under the tier 1 of MP's side, leaping back in. They're going to get the finish on Misery with a tornado and a Starfall. Now they look to go on for Rose. He gets the Grave off, but the cold snaps lock him in place. Can he hide within the trees? Doesn't look like it. Tries to heal through it. A root on Envy now. DC jumps forward, and they're going to get that one too. It's DC with Misery with the double. And somehow DC has just pulled that all back with those last couple of pickups, taking out MSS, taking out Envy. Helps their case a lot, but what a ridiculously long fight. We're somehow now 6-9. DC taking the tier 1. Overall seems to be a net worth swing in their favor, though.
Quite happy with how the game is going right now, or at least content with it. They're getting farm on all their heroes. And they know as the game goes later and later, NP's cores are going to have a hard time sticking on to particular heroes and actually getting their damage in.
Jump call there to grab Envy and draw him back into the base. As Moon will slide away from it. He spits out the Stone Gaze. And with the global silence on top of it, they look to step back out. Total space creation from both fronts. Now they're jumping from Maui. Look to go right for Misery. He pulls out the Moonlight Shadow. Is he going to get knocked down? The charge comes forward from SVG to continue to lock him in place. They'll get him down. Plus Weehaw, who's going to be forced to buy back. The follow-up charge and hit on the Moon will take him out too. He has no buyback for this fight. MP take a good hard shot and then try to step back out with inside. Step back out from inside. SVG not going to be so fortunate. He will be taken down. Might be satisfied with this. It looks like. Step away. They don't get any further damage onto the tier 3, but multiple takedowns and a Weehaw buyback is going to be satisfying enough for them.
Behind him, and EternaLEnVy walking into the base and dodging it, so not getting all of his mana burned immediately. The nice reinitiation is Resolution actually going to go down top.
Yeah, he was farming out that lane, feeling so confident that there was going to be no trouble coming his way, figuring that MP had totally pulled out and away. MSS almost sniped right there. Just barely not enough damage. But, you know, they didn't have the vision, I don't believe, in those woods to even see if it was safe or not, but I don't know. Now we find ourselves 10 to 10. As far as kills, but seriously though, try to keep the pressure there through the top lane and keep the pressure there. We are going to see the quick pick as Owie gets the jump onto Resolution. I actually missed that action. I'll blame Light of Heaven for that one. But here Owie, debut of the BKB, pretty damn successful. Lone Druid's down. He may be forced to buy back because MP's a-coming. Just what they asked for.
Yeah, he was just a couple waves off of level 20, so has that full respawn timer not decreased by the 40 seconds.
Oh goodness, hit by an arrow and locked down. MSS tries to step in to help out, setting up the roar, but that will cost them their ages too. Buybacks begin to trickle in. DC looking to defend and hold. EternaLEnVy still holds on to the ulti here, tries to get between all of them, but that's when the global will come out. The tier 3 is going to get dropped. Can they burst through EternaLEnVy in time here? The call, the follow-up's there, the Yule's up Moon. He's going to look to pop off the ultimate now as soon as the silence is taken away, but he is just constantly disabled. He will lose his mana and not be able to get it off. He's trying to slither out. They'll hit him with the grave. He manages to survive, but will be forced to ultimately be dropped. DC get the upper hand and will be able to take him down. They have held their base, finishing off with a Weehaw double kill. It costs them a couple of buybacks, but they will only lose their tier 3. Yeah, try to make the call for something. They have Moonlight Shadow up, but no smoke in hand. Could head up through where was the old secret shop. Ooh, an arrow connects onto an Invis MSS. Tries to go jump in.
Break his invis.
Go for the call. He steps back, gets off his own roar. That's when the global comes out, and they run on forward here from NP, looking to mow right through him. They'll get the Weehaw takedown. He's out without a buyback because of the commitment to buy those items. Saksa also going to be taken out here. Ooh, a hard hit here for DC. Can NP capitalize on this window and make a lot out of it? Arrow will be sidestepped. They'll pop his Lincolns. Try to slowly siege away. Owie going right for the tier 3. They have a minute of no Invoker. See how much they can get done with it.
At the very least, they did bring down the Necro books, because MSS popped him in that fight, I think, so not going to be able to use those to chip it down. They ping bottom, so they're going to go for this empty, or the naked rack, as opposed to trying to take down the tier 3 towers. E migrates over as well.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Now he runs in, slashes, forces out a fortification here. Still 30 seconds for Weehaw, empty inside the base. Fanning up on the Misery, now pops out the ulti. Misery obviously to be forced to step back and away. They're not going to get the finish for either. It's zoning him off. Now we're looking to go back in for the racks. There's going to be the lead in, the Yules. He tries to force himself back out. Now he'll use his own Yules on himself. Comes down and will get finished off. Tries his best to hold the order here in the bottom lane for as long as possible for Wee's return. But he loses his own life, and then they get the jump on Saksa and will take him out too. Double kill for Owie. This is going to be the bottom lane of racks. Okay, Weehaw's back now. Arrow on Envy. Can DC punish? Misery gets jumped from behind. Is going to be forced to quickly leap away. EMP going to get dropped in the middle. Owie already has no mana to work with. A rush on back. He's digging out the snake. And look at this, another roar. Jump in from MSS. He's going to be on the weak. Can they finish him off again? They can! He's going to be out one more time without a buyback. Misery gets finished off. He dishes out his buyback. MP, they've gotten so much here. They might just run, and it looks like they will. They call the game, it's over. MP have done it. They have done it with that fight, with that push. They know it's over. Oh, man.
DC victory.
All right, then. That was an intriguing ending because it felt like DC had the better team. They had everything really going for them, but MP did it. They found a great opening there, that smoke, that hustle to make it across, to take it to DC before they could really, you know, kind of realize that the game was theirs to kind of start moving forward with. MP just kind of already took it right back their direction, and I don't know if it was being perplexed or not prepared, and DC just got rushed at inside their own front.